All right, YouTubers, it's Jesse here, working on the 1996 F-150, the pedal assembly. Now, I've already put a new pedal assembly in here, but since this one was not bad, I decided to rebuild it, and I'm gonna let you know how you could do it at home, what parts you need, and how the parts actually go together, because it can be a little bit confusing when you're actually putting this together. So, here's where things go, okay? Clutch pedal here, brake pedal here. All right, now the bushings are inside the actual the box, except for this bushing right here, which is an outside. So I have the old bushings, so you kind of know how they go in. So right here, this one's keyed. Okay, as you can kind of see over here, there's a key. All right, and it's going to fit it in to this piece right here, and it actually fits in, it slides in, and it goes into the actual housing for the brake. Okay, and then you slide it into the key. And then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to tighten this down, all right? And it's going to ride within the bushing. So there's not going to be any resistance. You shouldn't have any resistance in here at all. All right, on the right side, or the brake side, you're going to have this piece right here, which actually fits into the sleeve of the brake pedal here, just like this. Now, on this right here, this bushing is actually going to fit inside, and there's a slight key that's over on, if you're looking at here, I believe it's right around 1 or 2 o'clock, and you're going to fit that in. But what's important is that you'll have a spline that's coming out, and that spline needs to be far enough out so this piece right here, the metal is soft, and when you impact it in there, it's going to bite into this metal, and it's going to create its spline. So when it comes down to the actual measurement, or where you actually bite that down, you have to know what the distance is between your brake pedal and your clutch pedal when you actually do that. So let me bring that up here. So if I were to bring this up to its stop right here, you want to measure from your old one, from that piece right over here, which is where the bottom bolt is, all the way up to the center of the actual bushing. All right, so if you get that exact, you could put it right where it was, and you should be fine. Now, if you want to eyeball it, what I did was at the top right here, you see that hole right there? It should be basically level with that hole right there. So when you have that bushing in there, it's going to line up. Now, you might bring it up over here or there, but it's going to actually put tension on it. But that's right about where you need to be. You see that first hole on top here. You don't want to go to the second hole. You want to go to that first hole, and you should be pretty close if you haven't measured it. So measuring it, it's the best way. If you're going to eyeball it, there's a way that you can eyeball it, and that's basically aligning it to that part, that little hole right there where it lies. Sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's down here. It really depends on your vehicle. But in this case, mine was right around here, and I measured it, so this is correct. So, but it doesn't mean it's correct for my next vehicle, but it should be pretty close. And if not, what I could do is I can remove this, and then I could position the spline, worst case scenario. So what did I do in total with this? Well, first thing, I took the box, and I used my laser rust removal tool, and I removed all the rust in here. I removed the rust that was associated to all of the end of the bolts. I removed the rust that was associated to the actual clutch master cylinder that goes through the firewall. Remember, if you have a 1996 and it's a 5-speed, right, and you have to put a new master cylinder in there, you're going to have one that has holes in it so it fits right flush to the body of the vehicle, and you could cinch it down with 2 nuts. If you have studs attached to it, it's the wrong one. So this is the correct one right here. It goes in, it cinches down. The master cylinder will just cinch down with 2 nuts. And then, of course, you have the rod that goes through here. Now, remember that the rod is very important, that you have a very good rod, because if you don't have a good rod, I'm going to show you what a bad rod looks like. If you didn't see my last video, see here. No, I guess it's not here. Sorry. I'll have to cut this portion out. Oh, here's the bad. Here's the bad part right here. And you can see how it's worn out on one end here, and this is why it would fall off, okay? So I had shown in a previous video what happens if you have a bad rod. But here's the rod. This rod is going to fit through here, and it's going to fit on here, okay? Now, I'm going to bring this up. So it should be nice and straight from here. As you can see, it lies pretty plumb. But the problem is, if you have too much gap there, you can see there's going to be a issue with the bushing holding it on, and it's going to pop off. So a lot of people put the Heim joints in, which is fine, but if you replace these two pieces, you'll be okay. Okay, so there you go, everybody. If you want to rebuild your box, okay, as long as you don't have issues with the actual holes that this shaft goes through, it should be an easy rebuild. But if it's not, you know, if it's messed up, you're gonna have to have a welder go in there, and you're gonna have to round out the hole properly so you can actually get these bushings to fit properly. So I don't have that skill set personally, but mine were good. But I was able to rebuild this box by blasting or using my laser rust removal tool to remove all the rust on it, primed it, painted it, and then I went and replaced the bushings. Okay, the recap: the bushings go keyed on this side of the brake pedal. This goes inside the shaft of the brake pedal. This one goes inside the shaft of the brake pedal, and you have one bushing on the outside, and that's this one, and it's keyed at about 2 o'clock, right? And that's all I have. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I will get 2 pedals covers, and this will finish the job. And this is a factory box. You can get the Chinese ones, but I hear that the angles aren't correct on them. I don't recommend them. If you really love your OBS Ford, rebuild it. It's a lot cheaper and it's better. Okay? Until the next video, I'm out. Thanks for watching.